Welcome back to the channel, guys. So guys, today we're going to be talking about Gaijin's economy changes and how to maximize your SL gain and RP gain and earn rewards such as this in a single match. Now, this is very possible with the new economy changes that Gaijin has been rolling out, and not to mention, we haven't even gotten to the best part of Gaijin's economy changes. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys a little trailer that we made for a WarThunder cinematic series that we're working on. So if you guys would like to skip past this trailer, skip to 210. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy.
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait. These attacks continue as I speak. Ground forces are not engaged. This conflict started August 2nd when the dictator of Iraq invaded a small and helpless neighbor. Kuwait, a member of the Arab League, a member of the United Nations, was crushed. Its people brutalized. 5 months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been drawn.
So, what you want to do is, of course, have a decent premium. Today we'll be using the SU25K. I would be using the SU39, but since it has such a high BR, this is kind of a detriment. It does get the Vickers, though, so, I mean, if you guys manage to find a lobby where you can use this without dying, then by all means use that. But today we're going to be using the SU25K, and this has a 915 booster. Now, this is with a premium account. I bought a 7-day premium account. You guys will see why later in the video. And it has the, your typical rewards on the SU-25. We'll be bringing, basic payload, something where we could kill tanks. You can also bring just dumb rockets or these bad boys like these. But today we're going to be bringing some guided stuff because I can't be bothered to aim with the actual lead indicator. So what we're going to do is take this into a sim lobby. And because this is a 10.0 plane, you don't face really high tier aircraft. I mean, for example, look at this. You got 7v7, 5v1s, and a lot of these players are flying A-10s anyway. So when they do intercept you, they have a very low chance of actually killing you. So that's something to know. But yeah, let's go take this out in sim. So for this mission, we are just striking ground targets with our laser guided missiles. You can also see that Gaijin nerfed the AA and Sims, so they don't kill you immediately. Like, you can see it shot me up a little bit, but this was like one of the few times I actually got shot. You might get shot down maybe once or twice, maybe a player will swoop in, but for the most part at this BR, everyone's ground pounding. You might go on a sortie and run into an A-10 striking the same area you're striking. But that is literally the only problem I had with air targets. Actually, I had one Harrier dogfight, but I shot him down. So it's really not a lot of competition. This is why I believe this game mode is perfect for grinding it now. I mean, before they nerfed it, it was horrible. Used to make a lot more, but with these economy changes, Sim is starting to become profitable. If you ground pound, of course. You'll see how much money I actually make after this. But you can see, yeah, you just rinse and repeat. You just, find ground targets, specifically tanks, or even ships, but I wouldn't go for carriers because they take so long to kill, and it's just taking time from the match. I would go for ships, hit them with 2 missiles, they'll set a blaze, and they'll usually just burn to death. Or you could go for tanks and just strike them like AAs, and sometimes tanks are near SPG infantry, so you could get extra points from that. But this is basically what I did. I just went to an area, went and found the enemy tanks, and launched at him. And a good way of telling if a tank is a friendly or enemy is by looking at the direction the tanks are shooting. So, for example, I'm shooting these guys I believe from the south of this map. I could be wrong, but anyway, I'm coming from the south, right? And my friendly tanks are south. So if you see muzzle flashes or rounds shooting north, that means those guys from the north are enemies. If you see tanks shooting south, those guys are enemies. You know what I mean? So that's a good way to IFF targets. Just use basic directional knowledge. Your tanks will be shooting towards their airfields. Their tanks will be shooting towards you. And you can sort of see that on the ground with their huge muzzle flashes and big rounds just flying overhead. It's a really good way to IFF targets without actually having to see them. And it works extremely well when you use the A10. I'm actually going to make another video on this, but with the A10, and see how much money I can make. I'm pretty sure I can make more with the premium A10 since it does have that GAU 8 with a lot of ammo, but I haven't tested it. But you can see here, those little muzzle flashes give away if it's enemy or friendly. Sometimes they're, shooting sideways and stuff, and I really don't go for those targets, but when they're shooting directly towards like our friendly airfields in that direction, that means, oh, those are automatically enemy. So that's just a giveaway. But anyway, I'm going to speed this video up so you guys can just see how long it actually took to grind this. And the match finally ends. So 17 ground targets and 2 air targets. And those 2 air targets was an A10 and a AV-8, or a Harrier. And they're mostly by mistake. I wasn't meaning to actually engage those guys. But let's see how much we actually earned. Okay, so breaking this down. So when I recorded this, I didn't have premium. I didn't activate it at all. We had 19,000 RP and 157,000 SL, or silver lines, of course. And we had 17 ground targets destroyed, which isn't a lot. Like, I remember when the Ho 229 came out, you could get like 30 or 20 in an RB game. So it's actually not that many. And the match took about 1 hour. We had a couple landings. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to purchase it and see the maximum amount we can actually earn with a premium account. And mind you, this is without any boosters. This is no boosters, just a premium jet in a premium account. And we make quite a bit, 260,000 and 39,000 RP. So the profits are quite good. They're pretty darn good. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Tell me what I should do a video on, what other premium, how to use it, how to maximize its performance. And hey, just tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to be releasing more economy videos like this in the future. And every subscription does really help, especially since we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there, so I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, take care guys, and stay safe.